Kendrick and Drake. In the side chat, who's following the Kendrick and Drake beef? Brendan said, try not to, but it's hard. You can't miss. Ali said, me. Let's think about this. Human beings don't want to be in beefs. Deep down, we don't want to have. MJ said K-Dot killed him. I agree. It's a bad month to be a light skin. That's what I've been saying. Deep down, we don't want to be beefing with each other, right? Like, we don't. Ali says, don't lie to yourself. See, no. Here's what's happening in the side chat. Everybody's miscommunicating. I didn't want to get here. Like, I just opened a can of worms. But deep down, what I'm trying to say is we don't want to be beefing with each other. That like deep down, we don't. Deep down, you don't want to go to bed knowing that somebody might pop off with some skeletons that are in your closet the next day. Like, you don't want that feeling. As much as like your pride tells you you want to win and you want to do this and you want to do that, like deep down, you really don't. You would rather sleep at night. You would rather have a comfortable sleep. I can imagine both Kendrick and Drake are not sleeping well at night. Kendrick is up thinking, racing in his mind, how do I kill this dude? How do I like, you see what I'm saying? Drake is thinking in his mind like, dang, what the heck could this dude say next? Like all summer long, I'm going to be walking around in the streets and somebody's going to be yelling, A minor, like, it's just going to be bad. So like, you don't want that, right? But guess who won in this whole entire situation? I want somebody to put in the side, who really won this whole beef? Brennan said the record labels, that's a fact. Al said the fans. Al, I agree and I disagree. There have been people that have gotten into beefs with their own friends because of this beef. Like fans have gotten into beefs with their own friends because of this beef. Yo, I want to thank you for tuning into this clip from the Blueprint Podcast. If you did not catch the whole entire podcast, I need you to go back to the channel and look at the podcast that we dropped earlier this week. Let's get back to the clip. Tim says media. I agree. The media is just eating all this stuff up. Here's who I think won the whole entire beef. J. Cole won the beef because he was able to effectively communicate how he was really feeling, like how he was deeply feeling inside. So here's how the timeline went. Kendrick drops a song that pretty much said, I am the one. There's no big three. There's no J. Cole. There's no Drake. It's just me. Okay. Then the next song comes out and it's J. Cole. And I'm a big J. Cole fan. Like, J. Cole's in my top 3. And when he dropped that song, I was thinking to myself, like, he dropped a song dissing Kendrick. And I'm like, yo, this doesn't feel like J. Cole. This doesn't feel real. His communication right now doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel real. 3 days later, Homeboy goes on a stage that he was performing on. And he was like, yo, something just doesn't sit right in my spirit. I don't feel well about this. I don't feel like this doesn't feel well to me. I think I need to apologize. And to be honest, have your shots. Told Kendrick, he's like, and my chin's open. You can punch me in the face. I don't care. And I can imagine the feeling that J. Cole had after that, to where he was just like, I don't care. Have your way. Like, whatever. You guys can win. I'll take the back seat and I can rest. Homeboy is sleeping on his pillow. Now, all the hip hop fans are going to be telling me, well, nah, that's whack. It's a hip-hop beef and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, bro. Like, I'm taking peace of mind all day over winning a hip-hop beef. But anyways, I say all that to say, the only one that was able to effectively communicate was J. Cole. Like, deep down, effectively communicate. And he's the one that's going to be able to sleep at night without thinking, dang, what is somebody going to say next? What's going to happen? No. Dude, he's good. Like, he's just chilling. So all these problems that we have, like that are earthly problems, that are worldly problems, that are our own problems, that are our own insecurities, that are our own problems in our marriages and in our relationships with our kids. It's just like the root of the problem is miscommunication. And Brendan's on my team as an acquisition manager. What is one of the things that I've been saying over the past couple weeks? Like, we don't want these areas. What are these areas? While we're communicating with sellers and while we're having conversations and trying to get deals done, what is the number one thing that a salesperson can never have?
We don't want to be speaking with the seller and hang up the phone and then think to ourselves, oh shit, I should have mentioned that. So we don't want any gray areas when we hang up the phone.
Gray areas. Gray areas, that's it. MJ says Kendrick had much more memorable communication, tone, pitch, conviction. I agree. Like, when it comes down to the actual rap battle itself, He communicated way better. He had a better game plan. He had a better all the things, right? There was, to our point that me and Brendan are talking about right now, the gray areas. He had much less gray areas than anybody else in the whole entire thing. I'm saying, like, who's able to have the most peace? In my opinion, the person who has the most peace is the person who wins, whether it's win the game or not, like points wise. Whoever has the most peace is going to be the one that wins in my mind. And the person who has the most peace is usually the person that communicates the most effectively.